Aqua here again, welcome back to FTB Unhinged. I think this is episode 3 we're on to now. I'm down in the abandoned mine shaft under my base and just wanted to show you this. I was luckily, after the end of the last episode, I went for a little mining session and somewhere across that way, which you can see I've been in because of the torches, somewhere just round here, we'll have that bit of gunpowder there, might as well have it, have this slime, oops, no, maybe not. Oh, hello. Sidetracked. So easily sidetracked. I'll get some of these because I'm going to want to make sure I've got enough slime balls because very shortly I'm going to be wanting to make a blast furnace to start making steel. Yeah, just round here. I was very lucky. I found where you? I'm right about here now. So. Very luckily, just down there, I found 7 diamonds, which is very nice indeed. So I came for a little bit of a detour around here, but let's head back where I was. Plenty of iron and stuff down here as well, so I've got plenty of resources under my base that I know of. I will be using quarries in this series, and I will be quarrying under my base before I make a Mistcraft age. So I'll clear out under my base, make a nice hollow place underneath it, decide where my actual base is going to be. Because this temporary base is just that, it's a starter base. I do want to build something very industrial. Seeing as Battersea Power Plant is about to start getting rebuilt into a modern thing, I might make it look a bit like Battersea Power Plant. Anyway, that's what we've got in here. Some food, coal coke, some more track. Oh, melon seeds, awesome. Didn't have any melon seeds. Now we have, excellent. So I just actually come back down because funnily enough, I've run out of cobble, and I'll show you for a while when we get back up top. But I've got a little bit of coal, so I've got plenty of resources down here when I need some. So that's all good. So let's head back up, and I should probably meet you on the surface. But how can I get there pretty quick this way? Down here. Should be able to get back pretty quick. I've kind of got my head round where I'm going. So I've had 4 of these chests in minecart. So there's one just there. There's one further up. There's one you've just seen, and there was one back this way. There's also, I took out 2 spider spawners, which might have been useful for string, but we can always get more spider spawners. So there's one down there. Came pretty close to dying a couple of times. Oh, I did die once, in fact. I have died once more since you last saw me. I'm on to 6 deaths. I was fighting the other spider spawner, that you'll see up it this way. Is it up this way? I was clearing it out just round here, yeah. There we go. I was fighting spiders here, and a creeper snuck up behind me and blew me up. So I died here as well. Hello, zombie. So if we come back around here, we should. This is the right way. And then straight over here. Running slow is kind of winding me for a little bit. After every time I come off my Unleashed server and come and start this server up, I go from having a full MPS power suit and the speed that brings to absolutely no armor and the lack of speed that brings. So let's climb back up to my base. So a nice easy path down to there. So like I said, this might all get quarried out. It depends if I've relocated to a new base before I do it, but I do like the old big basement down to bedrock underneath my bases. So what have I done up here? This is all safe, so if I press F7 you can see out there where mobs can spawn, of course. If you look at the entirety of my base, I made another enchantment table, one of the diamonds that I got. I got 2 more diamonds out of one of the chests that I looted as well. So this is all safe, and then up here I've kind of walled it off with a little platform and got a little farm going here. And off one of the zombies that I've killed I got a carrot, so I've got a carrot farm going, which is nice. And the reason why I wanted cobble just to finish this wall off. Like so, let's see how many of these I need. So that'll make my farm mob free because, of course, mobs don't spawn on tilled ground, which is good. 1, 2, 3. So I need 1 more bit. There we go. And we've got a nice little secure base that nothing can get into. We've got carrots, we've got wheat, No potatoes yet. As you can see, nothing can spawn on any of this, which is kind of cool. So, which I am nice and safe. I did have a creeper jump off there and blow some of this up as we replace some of the windows, some of this wood. But other than that, I am doing alright. I've made all my ores, apart from that gold I just got. I think I said ingots last time. I've made all my ores into ingots, so that's looking alright. Let's tidy this up then. Blocks into there. Now I think the next mission, well, we've got a couple of options really. I can start going towards the Twilight Forest, or in fact I should plant some of the melon seeds. We can either go towards Twilight Forest, or we can work towards getting some blaze powder. Now my blaze rods, my first blaze rod I'm going to use to make a brewing stand, and then make some fire resist potions to get some more blaze rods. That's a safe way of doing it, I feel. So let's sort all this shit out. I'll show you the farm as well in a minute. I've had to turn the farm on and off. I left the server running overnight, and this thing got completely full. And if you look there, I've got over a barrel full. I made a few barrels. I've got like a barrel and a half of wood, so I think we've got enough productivity out of this farm to actually run a steam boiler. Now let's check how this guy's blades are doing. It's down to 58%, so I'm going to put a diamond into there pretty soon. And he's almost got saplings, which is a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Right. Let's. I've got a pumpkin, and now I've got a melon as well, so I need to squeeze that in here somewhere. So we've got plenty of wood. So I'll start making a steam boiler. So I'll start working towards steel. For steel, we need, of course, a coke oven and a blast furnace, which means going to the Nether. So that's my one option, and the other option is to get into the Twilight Forest, which I may save for the stream this week. I think I'll stream in this world again this week. I'll be doing so this is Tuesday's episode, of course. So the Wednesday episode, the one before the stream, will be an Unleashed. Yeah, right. I'll just tidy my inventory. I'm going to get one of these melon seeds planted. Got plenty more rails now, so I could extend the farm even more if I wished, but I think it's alright as it is. And I'll decide whether to go to the Twilight Forest or go to the Nether. Back in a smidge. Okay, so I'm kind of tidied up, and I've got quite a few useful things from the chest, by the way. I just wanted to show you in there. Got an extra 5 buckets, so I've now got 2 water buckets. And I've got some spare buckets there, which is very, very cool. I'm not sure how many of these things I showed you. Ooh, I've got a turbine manual. Plenty of spare rails. I've got loads of these mine carts. Now, what I can do with mine carts, of course, because I'm not going to be using these, and if I was to use them, I could always make another one. A mine cart is simply made using iron plates, of course it is. Using iron plates in this mod pack. What I can do with these, though, is I can put them in my furnace there, and each minecart will turn back into 5 iron ingots. So not iron plates, but we get ingots back. It's pretty cool. So I've got all them minecarts there, might as well get rid of them. In a similar vein, a crowbar that I've got a few of, we can, once we get a blast furnace, we can put a crowbar, and that'll get us 3 steel ingots. Not in bad either, because I guess crowbars in this are made with steel and iron. No, they're made with iron. Okay. And red dye. So I've got a few crowbars as well, so that ain't bad. That ain't bad. As you can see here, looks like we're going to go make another Twilight Forest portal. What I thought about doing is, I think I'm going to make a portal. I just want to kind of get set up with a map. Get us a map made, and then once we've got the map made, we can think about going into the Nether and starting working on the blast furnace. I think that's the key thing we need to be working towards at the minute, is a blast furnace. So I also looked at a steel shovel from one of the chests, which I could have melted down into steel ingots, but it's kind of nice having a shovel because I hadn't had one up to now. So 2x2 water pool, and once I've made that I can fill them buckets back up, so I've got a bucket with me. And then what I want to do with this is, I'm making it up here next to my nether forest, my nether portal. We need 12 flowers, so I just had a little run around in the plains biome, Picking a load of flowers. We've got yellow flowers everywhere, you see. So flowers all the way around. Flowers are nice and bulky in this pack, aren't they? And then once we've got that, chuck a diamond in there. And it didn't work. Has that changed? Why are you not wanting to become a Twilight Forest portal? Interesting. That's, as far as I know, everything should be correct there. Okay, I'm going to have to cut the camera again, I apologise. I'm going to go check the Twilight Forest wiki, see if that's changed. I'll see what else might be the issue. Back in a sec. Okay, I've checked the Twilight Forest wiki, and the guide there, just make sure I'm doing it right. It says if it's not working, the mod may not be loading properly, and it says to go to this mod list. As long as it's in there, it's loaded properly. So as you can see, it is loaded properly, because it wouldn't be there otherwise. So let's log back onto more boobs. And it says check there's natural items around all 12. So these are just basic vanilla flowers, even though they're a different texture pack. Make sure the thing's only 1 deep. So everything is exactly as it should be. Oh! That nearly killed me. Ouch. Weird. So no idea what was going on there the first time, but as if it nearly killed me. There we go. We are ready to go to the Twilight Forest. So let's jump in. Now, a couple of things I want from here. The first time you come in, this is going to take ages to load, so I should have actually cut camera for this probably. Yeah, in fact, back in a sec. And we're back. I just cut that there because it does take a while to load the first time you come into one of these, just because of the amount of stuff it has to load in. So we're on the edge of a dark forest. Scary. First thing as always, safety first. Let's see what waypoints I've got from the other world. So these are from the other world. Let's turn them off. Crab spawn. Oh yeah, crab spawner. Let's turn them off. I need to make a new portal, a new waypoint here. So waypoint, new waypoint, portal. And I want it just to show the Twilight Forest only, which is good. Done. This is a bit of a mess having 2 servers, you know, but never mind. So I've got a portal, there we go. Now, first thing I want to look for here is, I want to make a map. So to make a map, this is going to be somewhere, good clay source in here possibly as well. And to make a map you need a raven feather, and ravens hang around these obsidian pillars. There's one there, look. So that was nice and handy, that we had an obsidian pillar in there. Where you gone? Come here. There we go. So there we go, got some raven feathers. That was the first thing that I needed. That's a nice source of obsidian as well. So good to know. And then if we head underground anywhere, I won't need more maps just yet. If we have a little lake around us, so we find some underground area, we should find. I'll show you what we're doing with this. What I'm making is a map focus. So torchberries, a bit of glowstone dust, and a raven's feather gets us a magic map focus. Then we throw on that with paper. It gets us a magic map. That's what I'm doing here. So I need some torchberries, then we can head back to the overworld and get some paper and some glowstone to finish it off. Kind of need a cave of some kind. We've got a leech tower there, which is nice. Some kind of natural cave is what I'm looking for here. Something with torchberries in. Now, I'm not sure what torchberries look like in this pack when they're actually placed. There's some clay, look. And the other issue is, because I've got highlight tips turned on, to disappear. So when you're collecting torchberries, you need to turn this off. Highlight tips, turn that to hidden. Because as you saw when I looked at them vines, the vines disappeared, and that's a problem because of the highlight tips. So if you turn that off, that'll help you get hold of them. Right, I'll have a little look around for a cave, and when I've found some torchberries, I'll be back to show you where you find them, and then we can make the bits we need to make a map. And a map's really useful because I'm being so much trouble in the top of there right now. Map's really useful because it saves you a lot of time looking for possible big hills. It'll actually show you on the map where the big hills are, so it makes finding resources in this place much easier. There's some. Is it? No. This is promising though. Let's have a look down here. There's some mushrooms. A bit dark down there, so I don't think there's any torchberries actually. Do my way back out. Okay, I'll find some torchberries and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so here we go. So them are the vans I looked at before, and when they had highlight tips shown, they disappeared of course. I'm guessing these are torchberries because they're a light source. Let's have a look. And they work, cool. So just to show you what I was babbling on about, if I turn my highlight tips back on, so that shows me what I'm looking at, the little thing on top of the screen there. If I look at these vans, look at that, they disappear. So you can't actually collect vans. And it's the same with the torchberries, so just be aware of that. If you're trying to collect torchberries, you need to turn that off. So now we've got 2 out of the 3 ingredients we need. The other one is glowstone, which of course we've been into the nether, so we've already got that. So I'll head back to the overworld, I'll get the stuff ready for a map, and I'll meet you back in here with all the resources ready for that, and we can make a map. Wonderful. That looks like a hill over there anyway, but we'll use a map. It's the easiest way of doing it. Back in a sec. So here I am back in the Twilight Forest, and as you can see I am on the edge of a very scary place here. There's a big spider there. Is it spider jockey? Is that a witch? There's a dire wolf there as well, so mist wolf. So I have to be very careful when I come in here that I don't get jumped by things in there, because that'd be a bit upsetting to say the least. Anyway, I've got the things I need here, so we've got a raven's feather, bit of glowstone, and our torchberries. Makes the magic map focus, and then if we surround that white paper, we get a black magic map. Awesome. And these, as I said, are really useful. So well worth being the first thing you make when you come into one of these places. What this will do, it reveals a nice big chunk of the area. Now it's centered on where you come in, like so. As you can see, there is a little small hollow hill to the southwest, with a medium hollow hill to the west and one to the south. And if I spent a couple of hours, no, not a couple of hours, if I spent some time unveiling this full map, we'd no doubt find at least, you should expect, we'd find at least one large hollow hill in this map area. Before I do that exploration though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sidetrack a little bit. I'm going to go back into the overworld, so we can get rid of that map for now. We've got it made, so that's the important bit. So we're ready to explore. That really is a bit easier when we've got some kind of faster movement as well, by the way. But just to sidetrack a little bit, a couple of things I want to do next. One involves one of these safari nets. We're going to want 6 bits of iron. I bet this don't work. Iron fence. Does iron fence need plates? Not iron fence. Iron bars. They don't need plates, they need rods. I'm going to make an iron rod. Steel file and iron ingot. Okay. Steel file and iron ingot makes us rods. And then combine them with a wrench. So we've got a wrench. We've got a file. Let's take 6 of them for now. Turn 6 of them into rods. Spread them out. Combine them with a wrench. Get us some iron bars. What we can do with iron bars is we can make no cat. Jail safari net, come on. Fucking Greg. Jail safari net needs a couple of iron plates in this version. Of course it does. I need to make a plate bender pretty soon. I need to start getting some power going, really. Okay, so some of the iron bars can go back in there. Let's get out my quickly depleting iron hammer here. Someone else wants steel for as well. I want to make a steel hammer. If you look at the iron hammer, it's 128 durability. I think steel has 1,000 1024, does it? Or 1280? 1280, I think. So that makes it worth. So iron hammer there is refined iron. Steel hammer is refined iron rod and steel ingots. So steel ingots, of course, is just an iron ingot processed, but that has got, oh, it's 512. So it's like 4 times as much durability. So it's probably worth doing that. What's this 1024 then? Oh, rubber. Tungsten steel is the one you really want, I guess. 5120. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So we want 2 iron plates. Now we can make a jelly safari net. Now we can go capture a squid. The reason why we want a squid is because we're going to want ink sacs. We're going to want quite a few ink sacs. I've got 12, but it's not enough. I'll capture a squid, which shouldn't take me too long. If I don't just end up getting stuck by my own tree farm. There's a melon seed planted, by the way. The melon seed will plant there, or there, so that's okay. We'll set them up better at some point in the future. Like everything else, we will use a... What will we use? For that, we'll be using a translation plane from Applied Logistics. Bit of free ink there as well. So jelly safari net captures a captive squid. We can now have that somewhere so we can quickly get ink sacs once we've got an MFR rancher. What am I talking about? Can't do that yet until I've got an MFR rancher, can I? You've got to kill a squid to get ink out of it. So that's a waste of time. I've wasted your time, man. Anyway, we've got a jelly safari net with a squid in, ready for when we can make an MFR rancher. We're nowhere near ready for that, so I don't know what I'm doing. MFR rancher needs a machine block and pump and all kind of stuff. That'll let us get squid ink, which we're going to use to make some vials of ink. And what I'm looking at here, actually, is making some Mistcraft linking books, so we can get back. Once we've found a hollow hill, we can get back here pretty easy. So the first thing we need for this is our writing desk, which we've already had one of once, but we lost it. And we're going to need an ink mixer. And do we need a book binder yet? I'm not sure. So I'll get the bits ready to make these. And once I've got the bits ready, I'll make them. We'll place them down somewhere, upstairs probably. And we can make a couple of linking books. Okay, all the bits are ready to go. And what we need first is some glass bottles, so we'll get some of them. And then we're going to want some... First of all, let's make the first desk. We had one of these already, of course, but it got lost when a creeper blew up. So that can go there. That gives us a nice writing desk. We don't actually need that for what we're doing at the minute, but I thought it best to make one. And then we're going to want our ink mixer, which is one of the important parts that we want at the minute. So there's our ink mixer. And for that, we need a few things. And then this side we want our book binder, which we're going to need for this part. So there's our little Mistcraft setup. And what we can do now is we want some paper in this and some ink. So let's jump downstairs, get a couple more. In fact, let's not get buckets. Let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets us some of that stuff, and then combine that with vials there. That gets us ink vials, which we need. We need a bit of leather, which we haven't got much of. In fact, we haven't got enough of. We'll have to go hunt some leather down. Now, someone mentioned that you can make rotten flesh into leather in certain packs. I don't think you can in this pack. I'll just double check. Pretty sure you can't do it in this pack. No. As far as I know, you can't do it in this pack. Unleashed, I think you can. You can use a drying rack and turn rotten flesh into leather. I don't think you can with this. But what we're doing with this And we need some paper as well, so let's make that. So if we put our paper in there, and our ink vials, that gets us ink in here. And now we can take these things here, link panels. We need at least 2 of these. We need one to go somewhere, one to come back. So 2 link panels, and what we do with them is, in fact we didn't need either of these, but it's good to have made them. What we need is a bit of leather. One of them makes an unlinked link book, and then we're going to need another one for another unlinked link book. So that's to go find some cows. I might as well catch a couple of cows with some of them safari nets while I'm out and about. Bring a couple of cows back with me. So I'll get that done. I'll be back when that's done, and we'll carry on from there again. But yeah, catching squids we didn't need, making tables we didn't need, but it's all good fun, isn't it? Back in a sec. Okay, I'm back again, and I've been across near where the mist villager was, because I remember seeing some cows over that way, and I killed a couple of cows and I captured a couple of cows in safari nets. So what we can do with them is put them in here for now, and then we've got a couple of breeding cows for when we get a farm going. I should possibly get some wheat in it. Get some wheat and breed them to get them going anyway. So let's grab a little bit of wheat. Do some wheat in here. Yeah, there is. Wonderful. Back for some more fails. Let's make a baby cow. Yay! Okay, we are now professional breeders. I've got my first melons. Wonderful. They'll come in very handy. And we've got one more bit of leather, which is what we needed. We can make a second link book. Put that stuff in there. Make a second link book. Wonderful. And what I've also made is a couple of these things. These are just block of wood and 2 sticks. Make a book stand. And these are like a wooden stair, but with a stick there. So if you make a wooden stair pattern, put a stick there, you get 2 lecterns. We had one already from the ones I looted, but one got blown up when the creeper exploded. So we've got 3 lecterns there. That's pretty useful for putting books on. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this as our spawn area, our book. So we've got 2 of these unlinked linking books now. We want to separate them. We want to make one into a linked link book. So that'll link us back to here. So what you can actually do with this, you don't need to, but you can place it in here and give it a name. So I'm going to call this house. Now we can take that with us. We're not going to need 4 of them with us, but might as well take. We need 1 of these with us, so I'll put the rest in my crafted items chest. There we go. So now we can actually head into the overworld, into the Mistcraft. Now we can actually head into the Twilight Forest and start explorating with the map. So I guess first I'm going to go east, get to the edge of the map uncovered. So basically I'm going to run around for possibly an hour, watching a bit of YouTube while I'm going. I'm going to skate the edge of this dirty dark forest, and as you can see, as I'm moving across that way, it's unveiling more of the map over there. So hopefully at some point in this exploration of this area I will find a large hollow hill, which is what we'll be using for resources. So don't want to go too far into there because they're really dangerous, these dark forests, because they're dark. It means there's lots of spawn in them. Also for cows, of course, I could have just come in here and killed some stags. Stags do drop leather, as I will prove in just a second. See, that looks like a hollow hill, but there we go. You get some venison, and you get leather off them as well. So as you can see, there's an air gas tower up on top of there, which you can't actually see. But we'll see once we get up here. This really is, oh, that is out there. That's probably it. Yep, there it is. So there's the air gas tower we can see on the map here. And we're still making our way east to get to the edge of the map. But this looks like it could be a hollow hill, so you could spend time digging into it. But as it's not on the map, it's definitely not a hollow hill. It's just a big hill. It's not an actual hollow hill. So it saves you a lot of time just skating round stuff. Not have to explore everything. If you know what I mean. That's massive, isn't it? Look at that. So yeah, so without the map, you could think, well, is this part of a hollow hill? Should I look around it? Should I dig into it a few places? And it's not. So you'd waste your time doing that. So I will be back when this map is considerably more open. It's going to take me a while, but as I said, I would reserve this until I've got some kind of speed, like a jetpack or MPS suit, or if I had Thaumcraft Traveller's Boots. But as I'm not going to be getting any of that soon, and it's going to be important to get resources, I think it's worth doing this now. So I'll be cutting the camera again, and next time you see this map, it should be pretty much fully uncovered. Or we'll have got to a point where there's a large hill. Hello again, your intrepid explorer is back. I've uncovered quite a bit of the map, and as you can see, we're getting close to a large hollow hill just southeast of me. I've just seen this here, and I thought, what the hell's that? And I stood in it, and it didn't poison me. I found one of these in the overworld like this, and it did poison me, by the way, when I was looking for cows. And so I went into my bucket of water, into that, and I picked this up, and holy shit, it's a bucket of mushroom soup. What the hell? Weird. There's mushroom soup on the ground. Was not expecting that at all. Was not expecting that. Weird thing about this place is there is dimension doors, mini dungeons in here. I've stuck my nose in a couple. That's where I got some iron bars from. But, hello. Get rid of them guys. My inventory is a bit of a mess, as you can see. I don't have room for anything. I suppose I'll eat them next. Get rid of them. Nom 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 nom. So yeah, I've been right along the top, and now I'm heading towards this large hollow hill here. So you can see the difference between the small one to the north of me, medium one to the northeast, and then the large one there. So quite obvious which ones are which. We've got no naggers on this map yet. We've got a few ghasts, a few leeches. Sorry, we've got a few naggers. What we haven't got is hydras. No hydras yet. Or the boss mobs, which I will be looking to kill at least one of each boss mob, because it's fun. So there's the large hill that we're aiming for. And that, what's that stone structure there? Now, something else I should have mentioned is sometimes you get little ruins in these places, and sometimes even in these little down the bottom of these guys, you sometimes find a little dungeon. I haven't got water breathing, so I don't want to risk that at the minute. You sometimes find a chest on the bottom of these. Let's have a quick look. That's far too dark. Far too dark and scary. But there may be, it's like a light source at the bottom there. There may be a chest at the bottom of them, so it's worth, if you've got not aqua affinity, if you've got respiration or some other thing that lets you breathe underwater for a while, it may be worth a look at. What we have got here though definitely is a large hollow hill, as you can see to my right here. So what I want to do with this really is, I think I'm going to go to the portal side of it. Let's work our way around the edge. Oh, that's going to make a difference in a minute, but I just like to be portal side of it. Don't ask me why, I don't really know. It's not that important really, but I'm going to do it anyway. If I can get around that, if I died now I'd be real pissed. If I fell and died, it would, I'm sure you guys would enjoy it though. Let's get around here to this side, and that's pretty good level to go in. Generally water level should get you into an half decent place. Saying a lot again. I've really been trying to say less, but it's just an easy way to say when, oh shit, did it again. It's an easy thing to do to keep babbling, because silence is quite scary when you're making videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head into here like so, but before we do that, I heard something. Shit. Run the fuck away. Them guys do loads of damage when you've got no armour. An absolute shit ton of damage when you've got no armour. He's gonna do me, innit? If I stay around here, I have to regroup. Got no ranged weapon as yet, which is unfortunate. Whew. I was nearly dead then. Oh shit, it's still coming. Come on, dickhead. Oh, where's he going? Weird. Nice seeing me again. That was weird. Go on then, fool. Yay! In your face. Slimy bastard. Whew, that was quite scary. So, yeah, what I need to do is make a safe place here. Which is what I was in the process of doing when that guy came down. So they can spawn outside, which is quite terrifying. No, can you hear the ghosts? So that's another proof that it's a large hollow hill, is the fact that you can hear ghosts. What I want to do is I want to make a safe route back to the overworld. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go into here. I'm going to bring a bed back and some chests. So we're going to open this up a little bit. Well, first thing I want to do is I want to be able to spawn here. So I am going to get my unlinked linking book and click it here. So that's now linked to the Twilight Forest, which is exactly what I wanted it to be. And now we're going to put down our book stand. And I'm going to put down the one to the house. There we go. So now we can get back to the overworld. Wonderful. And we can place the Twilight Forest book on there, and we can get back to the large hill. So now, if we do die, we can get back pretty quick. Just got to make sure we don't blow this up. So we do need a bit of, make sure we've got a bit of security in this little room. We'll keep going that way. We are going to find a big hollow structure. There it is. So we're quite low down in it as well, which is good. Like I say, if you go water level, it's a good level to go into these guys at. I'm going to put a door on here. I'm going to put a door on there. Got no materials for that on me. I think that would be a good idea. And then creeper there, look. Dickheads. Oh shit. So yeah, this will make this secure before I do anything. So I'll cut the camera again. I'll probably finish off exploring this just so we've got the full map. And I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, well, it's all gone to shit. As you can see, unraveled fabric. Which way my house? That way, I think. I found a Extreme Hills biome, which I suppose is a bonus. It's night time's closing in. I'm up to 8 deaths. I got killed by a load of mosquitoes in a swamp biome there in the Twilight Forest. I recovered from that. Alright, 3 lots of mosquitoes attacked me, gave me hunger and stuff, and I got some no armour. I managed to fight 2 lots of them off, but the third one got me. Anyway, I went back into the Twilight Forest. I completed the map, and then I was just heading back to the portal, and I nosed into a dimension door, pocket dimension thing, and I had a little look through. I got some stuff I wanted. I got some potatoes, which would have done me good, and then looked into another place, saw some TNT drop above me, so I stepped backwards, and I think a trapdoor must have opened behind me. So I fell down to my death, and as you can see by my bar, it took all my stuff apart from my quartz axe. So not actually sure how that works. I thought that you got your stuff back when you died in a dimension dungeon, but it looks like maybe the chance of losing some or keeping some. But up to now, I've always kept them. This time, all I got back was my quartz axe. So I'm now running through the night. Oh shit! With just an axe. No food or anything. I might have to log off of there. Oh, oil, lovely. So I'm going to wrap up the episode there. Thank you as always for watching. Didn't really get a great deal done. Got no food, got no energy. This is going bad, isn't it? This is going to be bad. So yeah, when you see me again, I might have 9 or more deaths. I've got enough reason to go back to the Twilight Forest where I was, because as far as I can tell, all my stuff's lost forever. I'm going to do a little bit of reading on Dimension Doors. We'll see if that is the actual case. But yeah, for now, thank you very much, as always, for watching. I hope it's entertaining, even though I ain't done much. Next time, we'll get something technical, whether it's making steel or whatever, yeah, or getting resources from that big hill that we found. But we'll get on with something. I may, as I say, before the next episode of this, I should be doing a live stream, so we may do the large hill in Wednesday's live stream. Not sure yet, but that's it. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye.